Hi everyone, thanks for trying out AirMDR FAST. I'm gonna walk you through in a few slides how easily you can try it out. The first thing you do is go to fast.airmdr.com, create an account for yourself. It will send you a verification email. You click on the verify link, come back, log in with the same credentials, and you land up here on the home page. Now, when you sign up for the first time, there is no connections, no tools have been connected yet, but you'll see a sample alert. And this is a very real life alert that one of our customers got from SOC Radar, where their name showed up in one of the data dumps on the dark web. Now, you can actually look at the alert and then you can click investigate, and you'll start seeing the AI agent start to investigate that alert on its own. Now, in order to investigate that, it figures out what are the questions that it needs to answer. And for every question, it spawns a sub-agent that goes and runs the tooling that it has access to, fetches an additional data, and tries to figure out what really happened here. Now, once the 3 sub-agents complete, and as you can see, it took less than a couple of minutes, and they were all running in parallel. So in less than 2 minutes, all the sub-agents have finished their analysis, and it aggregates the results, the insights from all of that, and it concludes that this is not a real threat. The name just appeared, the company's name just appeared in the data dump because it was a record in the CRM. No real threat. The case can be closed as benign, and it will generate the case. By the way, when you're running this with your own alerts, you can click on that download button. You can download and you can see the full alert write-up on your own. Now, once you have tried the sample alert, now it's time to actually connect to a real connection. For example, we use Google Workspace. Here is one, you go to the connections tab, you click on Google Workspace, you give it a name, you give it the account credentials and email address, and then you hit connect. And it will authenticate and it will create the Google Workspace connection. Now, on the home page, once you have connected one of the sources, you can run a check, you can refresh the alerts to see if you have gotten any new alerts. When we ran it, we found one alert that sensitive files shared outside organization. Now, when we look at it and we go investigate, you can see that a file was shared externally, a particular rule defined in Google Security Centered fired off, and we trigger the investigation of that alert. And again, just like we saw last time, it figures out what are the 4 steps that I need to do first in order to investigate this. It launches sub-agents to run through those. And once they have finished, it figures out, oh, this is a user, Shweta, who made interview feedback accessible to anybody within AirMDR with a link. And you can see the IP address and you can see what permissions changed here. But it will continue to go analyze this particular data. In the end, it took about 4 minutes and 30 seconds, you can see in the top right, and it concludes it's a false positive. It even looked at, is this an IP address? Is this a location from where Shweta typically signs in? And the answer is yes. But because it did not have any insights into that, any past history, it took about 5 minutes to investigate it. But I can go in and I can actually teach Daryl, our AI analyst, that if someone from AirMDR changes the permissions to anyone at airmdr.com with the link, it should be marked as a false positive. No further investigation is required. By simply teaching Daryl that, you can go back to this particular case and click reinvestigate. And when you click reinvestigate, it will now ask you if it's okay to run the new investigation because it will replace the case write-up. And here what we can see, in less than 1.5 minutes, it was able to figure out that because this permission change is okay, this is a policy that we have set up. It closes, it doesn't do the full investigation as soon as it figures it out. It's smart enough to connect the two dots, connect the facts that it has remembered to close this particular ticket. And that's all you need to do. Now, this is, once you have set up a few tools, you're fetching in the alerts, you can even schedule this to run every 15 minutes so that the new alerts are getting pulled in automatically without you having to do this manual work. This is a short video. I hope you give this a try. Thank you very much.